Why am I?
It's gone now.
We see bubbles.
Hello, TikTok.
Low, 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 low.
Yeah, see bubbles.
Hi, everybody. My name is Shane Schultz. I am the creator and host of the Arisen Strength podcast. We do that show every Sunday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, right in our new studio, of which we're going to talk about. But that's something that you can look forward to from here on out. This happens to be the recap show. This is where we actually go over different memorable moments that we had on last Sunday's show, which we had quite a few. As well as be able to go over whatever announcements that we might have in regards to Arisen Strength or Serenely Speaking, or even random thoughts with Random Excess. And then later we give a little bit of a preview of which we're going to be talking about for this Sunday night, of which is going to be the power of turning the thought. And turning the thought is very big in my book when it comes to gaining recovery and gaining control over my circumstances. So I'm here with Wayne tonight. Wayne, how you doing?
I'm doing great, Shane. Thanks for having me here tonight.
It is a true pleasure. I saw your post earlier this morning on Arisen Strength. If you haven't been able to see it yet on the Arisen Strength family group, go and see it. It's getting quite a few different takes on it from different people, and most of them are pretty good. So
yeah, we've got it linked up in the chat room too. It's about a 2.5-minute video. I call it random thoughts with Random Access. I have a series of videos with that. Random Access is just the name I use online, and it calls it Finding My Purpose. And it came out as a conversation I was having last night online with somebody, and they were kind of feeling insignificant. And just wondering how other people deal with it, and that sparked me to put pen to paper and or more fingers to keyboards and tap something out. And then I did after I wrote it and posted it on the Arisen Strength page. I actually went back and then I did it as a video too, just so I could practice saying the words myself too.
And you can see that right in the chat room, of which. As I mentioned, we have a new chat room. It's actually, we call it the Interactive Studio for Arisen Strength. This is where we're very excited about it. It's a Chatsy room. If you haven't heard about it, this is where you can actually watch the show while participating in an interactive chat with our moderators and with other guests and audience members who are watching the show along with you. I really am happy about that. I'm really excited about it because we can do a lot more things that I truly want to try to do in regards to this show. I'll be honest with you, and Wayne can attest this, we've not been able to do a show that I had envisioned from the very beginning. We've not been able to do it to where to the way that I had envisioned it. Now, that's not to say that we've done it any less than what it is that I had planned. We just had to do a whole lot of workarounds in order to get what it is that we have and be happy with it until we're able to learn, improve, and share more. And that's what we're trying to do is with our Arisen Strength chat room. We're able to show be able to have everybody in one spot and so that they can enjoy watching the show and interactively chat with us, and we can do some things that are even closer to the vision that I had in the first place. So I'm really excited about that, and I know you are too.
Yeah, I think it's a good opportunity for using some of the chat room so that if we're discussing some things in the video, in the live broadcast, we can be giving some supplemental or like almost like closed caption. There's some of the words kind of appearing in the chat room what we're talking about, and it's a chance to talk with the other people in the chat room about what we're watching.
Yeah, and we're also able to do different videos of which we can utilize as examples of other people who have had similar instances or similar struggles and challenges that have been able to find a way through, find their Arisen Strength within them to be able to make their way through and do some miraculous things. So that's something that has always been a part of the vision that I've had. And this gets us a little bit closer to it, and much more than that. We haven't come to the bottom line of what the room can do for us yet. So we're still working on that.
Yeah, like I said, it's learn, improve, share. It's
Yeah.
performance feedback revision. We try some different things, and then we get feedback from our viewers, people in the chat room, people on Facebook, what they like, what they didn't like, also what they'd like to see in the future, and then we try to accommodate that as best we can. So we get a chance to sort of practice, make mistakes. We're going to do that, but we learn, and then we improve, and then we repeat process. So it's learn, improve, share. It's performance feedback revision.
Yeah, and it's funny how when you say from feedback, because the show that we did this past Sunday, when we talked about self-esteem, came from feedback from the focus group in the Arisen Strength family. A number of people came to Crystal and said that they wanted to hear a show regards to self-esteem, and I said, there's no doubt that we're going to do that. It's just a matter of how we're going to do it and how we're going to go about it. And I think we did a really good job on Sunday. I think that we, like I've said many times, there's not one subject that we work on or do a show on that's able to be captured in one show or even two shows. It's just we do the best that we can for the amount of time that we have. And we continue to do that on an ongoing basis, of which I'm sure that we're going to, talk about self-esteem throughout the year.
Yeah, well, one of the nice things that we had in that show, in self-esteem, is you gave your 6-point list for things that you do to try and make sure that you're working on your self-esteem. And a lot of it was it was setting reasonable. It was being prepared.
Yeah.
It was setting reasonable goals. It was recognizing the successes, and then it was preparing the next day for the night before for the next day.
Yeah.
As well as checking what your plan is in the morning, and also at the end of the day comparing. Hey, did I check off a couple of things on my list? It's not about perfection. You don't have to check everything,
right.
But having a list, checking some things off, you can feel good at the end of the day. Hey, I put that down. I did it.
Yeah, a big part of any list, and like I mentioned on Sunday, that's just one list. I mean, there's numerous ways of being able to be able to advocate for self-esteem or promote self-esteem within oneself. But for my particular list, one of the patterns was being prepared, preparing it so that you can succeed. And then the second thing, which was the most important thing, is you are worth it. And constantly, even if it's not the words are coming out, the actions are definitely showing the fact that you feel that you're worth it, and that's why you're doing it, and therefore you're going to get a reward out of that.
Yeah, that was one of the things I did like about it too. Is there was a oh my God.
Should they?
This is what I got. Double check, please, as best you can, because we're getting a comment here. Taking that time, sometime during the day, it could be a small amount of time, just for yourself. It's be selfish for a few minutes, and it's not even really about being selfish in a heartless, cruel way. It's about recognizing that you're important and taking that time that you recognize that that you are doing the show. Recognize.
I see bubbles.
And now maybe you can hear. Okay.
All right. Can we start over?
We have no audio till now, I don't think.
All right. Folks, from what I understand, we had some audio difficulties. We're going to start this over because I don't want it to to be halfway through and people not hearing what it is that we said. We had a pretty good show going, so we're going to start it over. Give us about 15 minutes, and we're going to get this situated so that we can do the show all the way through, and hopefully without any technical difficulty. So we're going to turn off the mic right now, but give us about 15 minutes, and we'll be right back, and we'll start the show, and we'll get on through. Yet again, we got to find our Arisen strength, so we'll be able to do it. Don't worry.